Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I thought it'd be quite fun to do a tier list ranking because I don't know about you, but some of my favorite videos are tier list rankings. And what better to rank than iconic girl group debuts? With that being said, make sure to subscribe and like this video if you do enjoy, and let's get into it. Okay, I do want to quickly apologize for something because I don't have Twitter, so I wasn't able to make a tier maker account or whatever. So I'm not using tier maker. You're gonna have to make do with this, which it's fine. It's totally not ugly at all. Anyways, as you can see, the tiers do have unique names to them because I always find that more entertaining. So let me go through from the bottom up and quickly explain them to you. Okay, so at the bottom we have the simply put crying tier. Now this tier is, I feel like, not gonna at the end have that many debuts in it, but the ones that do find themselves here either make me emotional when I listen to them or are so bad that I want to cry. The next one I think is pretty self-explanatory, but it is the first comeback outsold tier, which basically means that the group's first comeback after their debut was just better. Then after that we have the tugging at my wig tier, which is for the debuts that they're good and they're kind of giving my wig a bit of a tug, but they're not snatching it. They're not completely knocking it off. They're not slaying that hard. And finally, we have the bills were due tier, which, I mean, the bills were due. They needed to pay them off. They knew what they had to do. They had one set, one camera, and a dream, and they paid them bills off. So now that we all know about the tiers, let's get into the ranking. Okay, so we're starting off pretty solid, like Ooh Ah by Twice. And I'm going to put her in tugging at my wig. While I don't think you can deny the fact that Like Ooh Ah is an iconic debut, I just think as a Twice song, she's not giving that much. It was a toss-up between tugging at my wig and the first comeback outsold because Cheer Up is the icon that she is, and she literally did outsell. But the thing is, Like Ooh Ah is not a horrible song. I listen to it, you know? She's on my playlist. When she comes up on shuffle, I listen to her. But she's just not eating that hard. So, she's just giving my wig a little bit of a tug. And there's nothing wrong with that. Also, just touching up on the mini album, it's obviously not Twice's best work, but I think it'd be a problem if it was, you know? But I do really enjoy Going Crazy off the album. That has some of Twice's best raps on it. And Like a Fool is also cute. Next up, we have both of Blackpink's debut songs. So starting with Boombayah, I think I'm going to put her in Tugging at My Wig. I think over time, just Blackpink have ultimately killed Boombayah because obviously they've used the same formula as it. So because the other songs that have used the formula are just better than it, it makes Boombayah seem rather simple in comparison. Also, one thing that really holds it back from me listening to it much is the ending dance break because I just don't really like her, to be honest. And then for Whistle, bills were due. The YG bills were due. When it comes to Boombayah's sister Whistle, I just truly believe she is one of the best debut songs, period. And there's something about the way how it uses minimalism so effectively. And honestly, I was debating putting it in the crying tier because, especially when I hear that pre-chorus, it does make me feel emotional, not gonna lie. But she truly does deserve to be in Bills Were Due because she will forever be iconic. She will forever be that girl. And she will forever be better than Boombayah, for me anyway. Now we have a more recent debut and the first 4th gen one in this video, which is IVE's 11. I don't think I need to remind you of how iconic this was, how much of an impact it made when it first came out. Everyone was talking about it, everyone was saying how good it is, and she's so good. Like, she is one of the best debuts in the fourth gen, definitely. However, I am going to be putting her in first comeback outsold. Because, come on, Love Dive. Literally, Love Dive. Like, that's all I have to say. Sinjaka Love Dive. You know, Love Dive. Also, Love Dive gave us this iconic clip.
Narcissist, my god, I loved it. 서로를 비춘 밤. 넌 내게로 숨 참고 love it.
The silence is so loud that I'm crying. Next up, we have another one of the best debuts of the fourth gen, Black Mamba by aespa, and this is going in Bills With You. When we compare it to other aespa title tracks, she is a little basic, and I do understand why people were angry when she first came out because SM were promising these big things and then it was just a Girl Crush song. But you don't understand. If the Girl Crush song is good, I don't care if it's Girl Crush. It's good. It's a good fucking song. And I'm sorry, Ning Ning and Winter really came to show you like the fourth gen does have good singers. I really like Black Mamba to the point where I have cried before while listening to it, but it's okay. It's because it was so good. Maybe the money made from it wasn't going to spending on SM's bills rather than paying off the artist they copied. But it's fine. The song's good anyway. I don't think it will surprise anyone that I'm putting Into the New World by Girls' Generation straight into the crying tier. The opening notes of this song just immediately give me chills, and the chorus, for some reason, it's supposed to be upbeat and happy or whatever, but it just gives me the immense feeling of wanting to cry. I think also coupled with the fact that they never perform it in the original way because of Jessica's leaving, that just adds a whole nother layer. Like, I'm not crying, you're the one crying, okay? But this song still holds up to this day. It is 16 years old, but it's still so good to listen to. She's iconic, but she makes me cry. I have said this before on the channel, but Bonbon Chocolat is a song that I don't really get the hype around, to be honest. Like, in my opinion, the auto-tune used on their vocals just completely takes away from the song. I don't know, maybe I need to re-listen to it because it has been a while since I did last hear it, but yeah. However, Adios, major hit, major banger. So, of course, I'm going to be putting Bonbon Chocolat in the first comeback outsold tier. La Ta Ta by (G)I-DLE is giving major Bills With You energy. They were in the dungeon, Cube was going basically broke, and Soyeon knew they had to get their motherfucking asses out of that dungeon, and so she did, and she came up with La Ta Ta, and La Ta Ta is such a bop. I don't think it's one of the best fourth gen debuts, but it's definitely iconic. It's definitely really good. I think she still holds up today. If you do not put respect on Soyeon's name, we're not friends. We cannot talk because believe me, she is carrying (G)I-DLE on her back. She is deadlifting the group. And honestly, Cube is just so shit, but that's a topic for another day. ITZY's Dalla Dalla is still one of their best title tracks to this day. I remember when it first came out, people were saying that it was really bad, and honestly, how? Like, she is so good. She, like I said, is one of their best title tracks still to this day. In fairness, it probably does deserve to go in the Bills With You tier. However, I'm actually going to put her in the crying tier. And that is purely because whenever I listen to Dalla Dalla, I'm just reminded that they don't make music like that anymore. Like, I get it. We've put our sneakers on and we like Boys Like You, but it's just giving kids pop. I'm sorry. So while I may not necessarily cry to the song, and it's not so bad that it makes me want to cry, It's so good, it makes me want to cry because compared to their recent stuff, it's literally, there's not even a fair comparison. It's just so much better. The final debut I'm going to be ranking in this video is LE SSERAFIM's Fearless, which is going in Bills With You. What more can I really say, to be honest? Like, Hybe needed a girl group and LE SSERAFIM came in and slayed. I think it really is a testimony to how good their debut song really was, that the fact that there was so much shit going on with Garam, but they still managed to pull through it purely because how good their music was. Also the fact that they had music, if that makes sense. Like, normal 4th gen debuts just have a single, maybe one B-side, but they actually came through with a mini album, which a good one at that. Not just good, a great one. Like Blue Flame, The Great Mermaid, Sour Grapes. These are all great B-sides, so that really helped them as well. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video, and this is our final ranking. Of course, let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.
Come